The $100K trap nobody warns you about, why you still feel broke. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing you're making $100,000 a year. You finally crossed the number you thought would change everything. You imagined a nicer home, a better car, more freedom, more savings. And maybe, for the first time, you thought you could finally stop worrying about money. But then something strange happens. You reach $100,000. And you still feel broke. Your bank account doesn't look as impressive as your salary. Your bills keep growing. Your lifestyle gets more expensive. And somehow, you're still waiting for that moment when you finally feel financially secure. So what went wrong? The problem might not be that you don't make enough money. The problem could be the $100K trap ***. And once you understand it, you'll realize why earning more money doesn't automatically make you wealthy. Part 1 The $100K Illusion 145. Let's start with the biggest misconception. Many people believe that once they reach a six-figure income, financial stress disappears. But $100,000 is not the same thing as $100,000 in your bank account. Your salary is your gross income before taxes, before insurance, before retirement contributions, before housing, before transportation, before food, and before all the other expenses that quietly consume your paycheck. Depending on where you live and your personal situation, that $100,000 salary can feel dramatically smaller after taxes and deductions. And then there's another problem. Your lifestyle starts changing. Maybe you were once comfortable driving an older car. Now you think, I make six figures, I deserve something better. So you upgrade the car. Then you move into a nicer apartment. You start eating at more expensive restaurants. You take better vacations. You subscribe to more services. You buy better clothes. And none of these decisions seem crazy individually. That's what makes the trap so dangerous. You don't suddenly become reckless. You simply become more comfortable spending Part 2 Lifestyle Inflation 145-50. This is called lifestyle inflation And it's one of the biggest reasons people can earn more money without actually becoming wealthier. Imagine someone making $50,000 a year. They live within their means. They drive a used car. They rent a modest apartment. They cook at home. And they save $5,000 a year. Then their income doubles to $100,000. Instead of keeping their lifestyle roughly the same, they increase their spending. Now they have a $700 car payment, a more expensive apartment, more expensive restaurants, more expensive vacations. And suddenly their annual spending has increased by $40,000 or $50,000. Their income doubled, but their financial freedom barely moved. This is the trap. Your income grows and your definition of normal grows with it. The nicer lifestyle becomes your new baseline. And once something becomes normal, giving it up feels like losing something. That's why lifestyle inflation can be so difficult to reverse. You're not just changing your budget. You're changing your expectations. Part 3 The Comparison Trap 25350. But there's an even deeper problem. It's called social comparison When you make $50,000, you might compare yourself to people making $40,000. When you make $100,000, you start comparing yourself to people making $150,000. Then $200,000. Then $500,000. And suddenly, someone earning $100,000 feels like they're behind. Especially today. Social media constantly shows us luxury cars, expensive houses, designer clothes, exotic vacations, and people claiming they made six figures before turning 25. But you're usually seeing the highlight reel. You don't see their debt. You don't see their mortgage. You don't see their credit card balance. You don't see the stress behind the lifestyle. And most importantly, you don't know whether they actually own the things they're showing. So you start chasing an illusion. You earn more. Then you spend more. Then you look around and realize everyone else still seems richer than you. That's how $100,000 can feel like $50,000. Not because your income is small, but because your expectations became enormous. Hash part 4: The biggest mistake: confusing income with wealth. 35455. Here's the most important lesson in this entire video. Income is not wealth. Income is how much money comes into your life. Wealth is how much value you keep and build. Someone earning $100,000 and spending $98,000 every year may have less financial security than someone earning $70,000 and consistently investing $15,000. The first person has a high income. The second person may be building wealth. That distinction changes everything. Because your salary can disappear, but assets can continue working for you. Investments can grow. Retirement accounts can compound. Businesses can produce income. And eventually, your money can begin generating more money. That is the transition you want to make. You don't want to spend your entire career trying to increase your income while allowing your expenses to rise at the same speed. You want your asterisk net worth to grow faster than your lifestyle. That is how you escape the $100K trap. Hash part 5: The $100K rule. 455600. So what should you actually do when you reach $100,000? Here's a simple framework. Don't immediately upgrade your lifestyle. Give yourself time. If you were living comfortably on $70,000, don't suddenly behave like you need $100,000 to survive. Instead, treat the extra income as an opportunity. For example, imagine your income increases by $30,000. You could spend all $30,000. Or you could divide it. Maybe some goes toward taxes and necessary expenses. Some goes toward your emergency fund. Some goes toward retirement. Some goes toward investments. And a smaller portion can improve your lifestyle. This gives you something incredibly valuable. Progress without deprivation. You don't have to live like a monk. You just need to avoid turning every raise into another monthly payment. Because every new recurring expense reduces your future freedom. A one-time purchase is one thing. But a bigger house, bigger car payment, bigger rent, and bigger lifestyle can follow you for years. Hash part 6: The freedom gap. 600700. Think about your money in terms of something called the asterisk freedom gap asterisk. Your income is one side. Your expenses are the other. The difference between them is what gives you financial flexibility. If you earn $100,000 but spend $95,000, your freedom gap is tiny. If you earn $100,000 and live on $65,000, you have a much larger gap. That gap can become your emergency fund, your investment capital, your retirement contributions, your business capital, or simply your ability to say no to things you don't want to do. And that last one is underrated. Real wealth isn't just about buying more things. It's about buying asterisk options asterisk. The option to leave a bad job. The option to take time off. The option to handle an emergency without panic. The option to help your family. The option to retire earlier. That's what your money should ultimately give you. Freedom. Hash part 7: What to do after reaching $100K. 700805. So let's make this practical. If you're approaching or already earning $100,000, consider these 5 steps. Number 1: Know your real spending. Don't guess. Track where your money actually goes. You may discover that your biggest problem isn't coffee or small purchases. It could be housing, transportation, debt, or recurring subscriptions. Number 2: Protect your emergency fund. Before aggressively chasing investments, make sure you have a reasonable cash cushion for unexpected expenses. Number 3: Increase your investments when your income increases. Every raise doesn't need to become a lifestyle upgrade. Make investing part of your automatic system. Number 4: Be extremely careful with recurring expenses. A larger monthly payment doesn't look dangerous by itself. But multiply it by 12 months. Then multiply it by several years. That's when the real cost becomes obvious. Number 5. Define what enough means to you. This might be the most important one. Because if you never define enough, there will always be another number. 100K, 150K, 250K, 500K, $1 million. And if your happiness depends on reaching the next number, you'll spend your entire life chasing it. Hash ending 805900. Here's the truth nobody tells you about reaching $100,000. The number itself doesn't save you. Your behavior does. A six-figure income can create incredible opportunities. But it can also create incredible lifestyle inflation. You can make more money and still feel broke. You can earn more and still have no emergency fund. You can drive a luxury car and still have no investments. You can live in a beautiful house and still be one unexpected expense away from financial stress. Because looking wealthy and being wealthy are two completely different things. So when you finally reach $100,000, don't ask, what can I afford now? Ask, what can I build now? Build assets. Build savings. Build investments. Build skills. Build financial flexibility. And most importantly, build a life where your money gives you *** freedom instead of pressure. Because the real goal isn't to look rich. The real goal is to become financially free. And if you can reach $100,000 without letting your lifestyle consume every extra dollar, you may have just reached one of the most important turning points on your journey to wealth. If you found this video useful, subscribe to *bin Invest * for more practical lessons about money, investing, and building long-term wealth. And remember, your income can make you comfortable. But what you keep, invest, and build can make you wealthy. Please subscribe now.